Hello guys, good evening and welcome back once again to another crypto live session, Crypto with B channel. And of course, before I start, just a short disclaimer, past performance does not guarantee future result. Whatever buying, selling recommendation for tonight is your due diligence for investing into any kind of asset. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, you can see my screen. Can you type one in the chat box? All right, so for this week, crypto market outlook, what to expect, and of course, the month of September just ended, and of course, for the month of September, turns out to be bullish for the first time since 2012. Okay, and of course, moving on to October or the month of October, according to the crypto language, usually the month of October is very bullish in the crypto market space. So what we can expect for the month of October, and we are going to dive in deeply later, okay, because some of the altcoins, right, starting to take off. And of course, there are a lot of expectations that Bitcoin market will continue to rally from there, okay, towards end of the year as well. So usually Q4 market for BTC and other crypto market will be quite bullish. So let's pay attention more to the market outlook. So here, this article here, Bitcoin performance on September itself was one of the strongest since 2012. Okay, so we finally closed a green percentage for the month of September. So whenever the Bitcoin price closed for the month of September, a green month, which means the following month, right, which is September, October, right, October, November, December onwards will be usually bullish according to the historical data. So of course, like I said, past performance does not guarantee future results. So we have to also do our due diligence and of course to also pay attention on what's really happening with the current market outlook here. So here, right, Bitcoin rose in September despite attractive interest rate. Okay, so here trading at around 27.3K, right? I think October 3rd, Bitcoin is up roughly about 10%, okay, from September lows. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin September return since 2012. So 2012, you can see here, it was about 23.5%. Okay, following on 2016, 5.7. Okay, and then following by 2023, okay, which is this year, this month, for 4.7%. Okay, so it's up by 4.7%. Okay, so if you look at the other months, usually the other following month is not really performing. Okay, if you look at year of 2022, one down about 1.7. So the highest was about 2014. So 2014, it was down almost 20%. Okay, so you can see usually the month of September is usually bearish. But so happened last month itself, September, we closed about 4.7%. So this is a game changer here. And of course, usually when this thing happens, you can see there are a lot of anticipation for the market to continue to rally again. Okay, so as of October 3rd, the US Federal Reserve maintained interest rate between 5 to 5.25%. Okay, on the other hand, inflation goes to about 3.7%. Okay, after falling steadily, after peaking at 8.2%. So the Federal Reserve will continue to increase interest rate hike. There's no stopping them because there will be another expectation on November itself that there might be another one more round of rate hike to end this year. So yeah, high expectation for market also to tank on the month of November itself. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, overall this is the situation. Okay, so we will look on more on the technical side later on what to expect. Okay, because here the next article here is most likely to focus on newbies, people who recently in the crypto market space, how you can able to ace your game, how to able to prepare for this coming bull run, which is next year. So next year, Bitcoin halving falls on April 2024. Okay, so by this year itself, you want to start preparing instead of next year. So this year is a year for you to accumulate. So these are 4 simple ways to improve your chance of success in crypto. How you can able to get started. Okay, with the amount of experience that we are sharing right now tonight. Okay, so hopefully you can able to get some tips. Okay, because I believe for most of the newbies who come into crypto based on hype, based on friend recommendation. So when they come in, they usually come in at the top, come in at the peak. So you don't want to be that kind of person, you know, to go in at the top. All right. So there are many key areas here to watch. Okay, because crypto is definitely high risk, right? Highly volatile. Right? Crypto carries as much risk of losing money as it does the promise of making life-changing gains. So the question is here is that, are you prepared to stomach the volatility during this journey? Okay, because some do not have that kind of patience. Some cannot wait, cannot sit still, right? Because in order to make life-changing gains, you need to actually buy during when the market is down, the market is falling. Like this year itself, the market is sideways, the market is in a depression mode. That's where you want to start to accumulate. Okay, so number one here, what is the basic that we are looking at is definitely don't FOMO. So FOMO stands for fear of missing out. Okay, so if you are the type of fear of missing out, then I believe you should start paying attention to this, because never ever buy something when it is already up about 1% or 100% or even 5x or 10x. Okay, usually people will do that. Right, when there's greed in the market, people start to go in and buy. That's when you don't want to be that kind of person to enter. Okay, or fear of missing out. Right, when you miss that gain, you feel like you want to enter. So when you enter, the market starts to dip back. Okay, so this feeling usually comes when an asset has grown so much that is all anyone can talk about. Right, investors start feeling like they will keep missing the boat if they don't buy in. So this is the thing here. All right, people are driven by greed, driven by emotion. So you don't want to have this emotion, which is fear of missing out. Okay, so this is the thing. Newbie mistake. Okay, so you will learn along the way if you not pay attention. Right, this will be your tuition fee if you are not learning. Okay, because I believe last cycle, similar case to a few of our students here, right? Cannot wait, but straight away go in at the top. And then they go in at one lump sum instead of dollar cost average. So they pay a heavy price for that. So you don't want to do that. Then second one we are looking at is DYOR, also known as do your own research. So very important, especially in the crypto market. Are you learning? Are you educating yourself? Are you investing yourself? Paying some time, investing your time to learn about cryptocurrency, to learn about blockchain, Web3. Okay, because people come in here, what they want is that which altcoin can give me the next 50x or 100x. They are interested in that. They are interested in the gains, but they don't want to educate themselves. What is the token utility, right? How can this token can able to benefit the end user, the community, right? It is so important to get yourself educated, because if you come in with a mindset of a gambling mindset, or you are going to make a life-changing gain based on the returns, then this is definitely not for you. Okay, because what happened is that you can see most of the newbies, they follow influencers, especially on social media. Okay, especially YouTubers are shilling their paid tokens or advertising tokens, right? Some companies paid the influencer to promote. So that's where they got trapped. Okay, so more often than not, those influencers are paid to tweet about the coin and not care whether you win or lose. So this is what happened to me as well in the last cycle as well. I listened to a few influencers, okay, and of course got wrecked, like lost. Okay, so lucky it's a small amount. So there's a tuition fee there. Okay, so do pay attention during the bull run. There'll be a lot of influencers or YouTubers are going to shield this kind of coins. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful and to do your own due diligence before investing. And then, of course, what you can see here, hodling. Hold on for dear life. How long can you hodl? So I see many mistakes here for newbies, especially coming in. Coming in, they think that it can go up forever. Okay, so when you buy a token, you do not want to marry the token. You don't want to buy with emotion, right? Just because you fall in love with that token, that doesn't mean it will go up forever. So every cycle, there's always a season. There is a bull cycle, there's always a bear cycle. So for crypto market, for this coming end of this year towards next year will be from bear to bull. Okay, so this is a time when you want to pay attention on accumulating those that cheap altcoins. Those are already at a 90 to 95% discount. Okay, and you want to have a target. When are you going to take out your capital? So our target here is by April 2024, before halving, you will take out our capital. Okay, and then after that, you will ride all the way to 2025. And then along the way, you will be cashing out. Okay, cashing out at the top, cashing out when there's greed in the market. So that's how it looks. Instead of holding for dear life, okay, which also makes no sense, because you can see there are many influencers, especially the Dogecoin millionaire. Dogecoin millionaire, he's been holding since the last cycle, which is on 2020. And what happened now to Dogecoin? It actually went all the way down and lost his initial capital as well. He's at the unrealized loss at the moment. Okay, despite many advice to ask him to take out his capital, but he refused and ride all the way. And this is the price that they have to pay. Okay, so very, very important. These are the tips here. Okay, not to fall into the trap, because I believe many of the newbies will definitely fall again. And there are many suckers like this will continue to make account mistake. Okay, it is so basic, it is so easy to read just like that, but along the way, the market will test you psychologically and emotionally as well. So you have to be prepared. How are you going to navigate through this bull market, especially when everything is in a good mood, everything is on the green, everything is on the bright side. So this is the time to actually pay attention. Okay, so how are you going to win? It's all here. Right, these are the key ingredients. So later on there will be more data I'll be sharing as well. So next one you can see here. Okay, so the next is definitely the crypto event. Very important as well as you talk about investing in yourself. You want to learn more about crypto. This is a time to actually pay attention to all these crypto events. So the next event is happening is tomorrow. Okay, Thursday and Friday is happening at London, right? Zebu Live. They're focusing more on the Web3 solution. Okay, Web3 base. Okay, so if you are into crypto, if you are a developer, okay, all right, I think this is a time where you want to learn about cryptocurrency. Okay, so of course, on and off, they do have a lot of events, and you can able to go. Like even last month at Marina Bay Sands, okay, token 2049 is one of the biggest events for the cryptocurrency industry. Right, every year once they will have it, so it is a must go to attend all this. Okay, this is to educate yourself. Okay, so this is an important thing to learn. Okay, so this is Zebu Live. Moving on next, right? You can see what's happening lately on Twitter as well. So someone shared this title of crypto. So this is actually a period when to make money actually. So you can see throughout these past years, these are the historical data, and some of it comes out to be so true and is so accurate. Okay, so if you can see here, according to this incredible chart from Samuel Banner, right, this year itself would have been one of the best years to buy asset. And this year isn't over yet. So this year is a time to accumulate, time to buy. So I've been telling you guys to actually this whole year to buy, since even last year as well during the webinar. Every Wednesday, I've been telling you guys 2023. You have to stand by to accumulate. Okay, we have left about 3 more months to end this year. So the last time it was 2012, right? And the next time it will be 2032, right? So when to sell, or when is next good time to sell assets will be 2026. But of course, if you look at the crypto market, right, most likely we will target somewhere around between 2024 to 2025. Okay, so that's our expectation there to actually cash out. Now the A here, right, what happened is that panic phase and shifts in trend, signifying the start of a bearish trend. All right, so you can see also what's happening here on 2019. Okay, phase A, right? What happened on 2019 was also the bear market for crypto, right? 2019, okay, and then of course 2026 as well. Okay, it was the same similar cycle, so 2012. Okay, then B, peak market times, ideal for selling asset at high price. So where is B falling at now? Here, in the middle here, B. So B, 2016, all right, 2007, 2026 will be the next one to actually sell, right? Years of good time, high prices, and the time to sell stock. So everything have a season, okay? So nothing lasts forever. You have to understand that. And then phase C, what happened? Phases of low price, representing the optimal buying opportunity for assets and heralding the start of a bull run. Okay, so what's happening here? Right, you can see since 1924 till now, 2023, we are at the accumulation zone, optimal buying opportunity. Okay, so last one was when 2012 and 2005. So the next one will be 2032. Okay, okay, so this is by Warren Buffett. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So this is actually a good indicator, a good chart indicator to actually realize what's happening in the current market. Okay, all right. So yeah, so you can able to save this if you want. Okay, so it's actually a good indicator. So the next one here, yeah, what you're looking at is the global currencies. This is a 10-year returns for your own fiat currency versus the dollar. Okay, so global currency again the US dollar for the past 10 years. Okay, for the past 10 years, right? You can see currently, I think this is one of the Venezuela. So Venezuela has lost its value of about almost 100% loss. Okay, Venezuelan, the currency is lost, total loss against the dollar. And then following by Argentina, isn't it? Argentina itself, 98%. So can you imagine that? Right, your own native currency is down at almost 100%. And how are you going to live? And how are you going to support your family with this kind of inflation? Okay. And if you look at Malaysia, you can see here currently we are at 31%. So you can imagine how serious it is. At 31%, it's quite bad already. So we are losing out against the US dollar. Okay. When you compare to other currencies like Sing dollar, Brunei, you can see only 8.5%. Okay, but of course, none other than that is that Bitcoin is still outperforming against all the fiat currencies. For the last 10 years, Bitcoin has outperformed about 21,000%, 369. Okay, so this is the beauty about having cryptocurrency in your portfolio, especially like Bitcoin, as a safe haven, as a store of value against other currency. Okay, so you have too much of fiat, then that's where you want to allocate some to BTC or to other crypto. Okay, that can able to preserve your value against your own native currency. Okay, all against the inflation. Very, very important here. Okay, so yeah, this is the global currency. All right. Okay, so yeah, moving on next, I want to share one more thing here. Let's see, share this. Okay, let me share the screen here. Okay, so you can see here, this is another Twitter post, especially for those newcomers, and of course for those who are still new in the crypto market space or what to expect. Okay, and this is the reality for the crypto space here. Okay, so number one here, you can see you still need the charts, right? You still need to look at the charts. You still need to depend on technical, fundamental, and on-chain analysis. Without charts, you are relying purely on how you feel, which is the emotion. Okay, and that's a quick way to lose money. Okay, so many people lose money because of why? Greed, because of emotion, and because people tell them that this is the best coin that you should go in, and they go in at the peak and at the top. Okay, so second thing, very, very famous, I always mention to students and to clients as well. If you are in the crypto space, never ever do trading, never ever do leverage. You want to do leverage, make sure you have some spare cash to actually trade. You don't want to take some of your savings or most of your savings to do leverage trading. Okay, because here you can see buying and selling every few years is an optimal point in the cycle. Is smart. This is where the best investors in the world is. People like us, people who have already experienced in the market. 2 years under my belt, I've been doing this, okay, buying and holding, and then to actually sell at the, not to say at the right time, but to have a strategy when to offload the coins, when to buy. Like this year is what you want to accumulate. Next year, before halving, you want to take out your capital, your seed capital, if possible. And then the following year, continue to ride all the way. Okay, so what's not smart is actively trading. Okay, people like to do active trading because why? They cannot sit still. They cannot. They need to do something. They need to get their hands. They need to get their hands on to something, in the name of cash flow, right? Because they want cash flow every single month. So that's why they trade. And then what happens when you trade? Not every day is a good day. Sometimes you make, sometimes you lose, and most of the time people lose money, right? So it's like a casino if you're trading. Okay, so leverage trading, like I said, if you want to play crypto, make sure you have some spare cash or a little bit or small amount that you can afford to lose. That's what I'm saying. Other than that, I don't recommend for you guys to do leverage trading. The best is still buying on spot and hold, and then wait for the halving to come, and then that's it. That's where you're going to make your life-changing gains. Okay, and then of course the third one here, listening to people around you. Again, listening to the opinion of others. Many caught this way, especially newcomers. Okay, how to know it's the right time to buy? No one knows. No one can predict the bottom or the top. Okay, people will try to convince you to be waiting on it to go lower. Okay, so that's another thing. And then there's a big scary story going around, and what that makes you don't want to buy. So it's always like that, listening to the opinion of others. Okay, so this is the point here that I want to highlight. Okay, all right, so very, very important. And then what else? Number 4, listening to the people around you. How to know when's the right time to sell. Okay, right? News is busting on crypto. So there are many news, there are many what do you call? There are a lot of news, there are a lot of narrative, right, regarding the crypto, right? So once the crypto bull run starts, okay, there are a lot of media is going to promote, okay, they are going to shield, they're going to give some, they're going to promise you heaven and earth, okay, and that's where people will start to come in. And usually when they come in at the top, right? And then what happens is that when family members ask you to buy, that's a scary thing. When all kind of people will come and ask you, right? People that haven't speak to you or spoke to you for the last 10, 20 years suddenly come and ask you about crypto. That's the time when you want to sell. Okay, that's the time that you want to take advantage to sell because they have known at the last minute at the peak. So you don't want to be in that situation. Okay, so yeah, I think the lot is don't need to win. Okay, so they have like identify common stories, similar like they said, right? It will go down lower. It will go down to 20K. It will go down to 12K. So it's better to wait on the sideline. And then what happened? Bitcoin did not do that. Bitcoin reverse. Okay. All right. So yeah. So this is the thing here. The last one here, very important, waiting. The keyword here is patience. How many of you have the patience to actually buy this year and then just wait for the halving and then continue on 2025 to reap your harvest, to harvest your whatever that you buy right now? Okay, so nothing is more important than learning to sit on your hands. How long can you release the control to the market until you profit? That is the keyword here. How long can you wait? How long can you release? The one question is what will determine whether you will profit or not. Because so many people, when they go in, okay, they go in and then they see 10%, 20% profit. Okay, sell. They sell profit plus the capital. And then what happens when the price go up? They get in again. They get in at a higher price. So when you get in at a higher price, you don't get the previous price back, and that's where you're losing your position. Okay, because by buying and holding, especially this year right now, it will give you the extra advantage for next year itself, next following year after the halving. Okay, so this is a time to actually pay attention. This is a time to increase your patience. Okay, by buying and holding, and all you need is just 2 years. Starting from this year itself till 2025, all you need is just 2 years. How long is 2 years? Okay, you can buy your own property for 30 years. You can even pay your service or loan for 30 years. What is 2 years to you guys? Nothing. It's only 24 months. So this is a thing time to pay attention. Okay, so this is a very good article for you guys to learn. All right, so now moving on next very quickly. So let me share my screen back. Okay, next one you can see total crypto current market outlook. You can see market cap currently hovering at 1.08 trillion. Okay, BTC currently at 27.4K, down about 0.04% last 24 hours. Ethereum is about 1634, down about 1.18. So any gainers for today? XRP right now is gaining at 4.4%, 53 cents. Flare Network 4%, ICP 3.22. So we have Avalanche as well, 2.94, right, gaining at 9.64. Right, we have Matic now on the rise, okay, at 14%. Okay, so any losers for today? BYDX, okay, 5%. Currently down about less than $2 now, 1.96. GMX 4.98. Solana $23 now, 4.558%. So all these are actually opportunities to buy the dip. Okay, it's a huge discount now. So quite surprised that the market did not really rally that much on this month because we are still a 4th day for this month, still early. Now moving on next to the technical side. So technical side, what one can see here. So I move on very quickly. Okay, let's move on straight to BDC now. So BDC now you can see on the money time frame. Money time frame you can see on the middle band here. Middle band here is whole. Last month candlestick closed above the middle band, which is bullish. Okay, so far we maintain very well. So far now opening also is above the middle band, plus also the market candlestick is bullish. Moving on to the weekly time frame, right? You can see weekly now is closing above the middle band here. So which is good. Candlestick change of direction might come back down for a pullback again. So there could be one possibility of another pullback before we see another rise again. Because if it continues to rally, we might see the next level will be here to test at 30650. Okay, on the top BD here. So these are the areas to watch. 30.6, 31.4. Looking onto the daily time frame, you can see also. Okay, there's an extreme sell here that's forming. Reversal retest candle is formed. So there can be a high chance of a pullback first for the daily time frame. Okay, so for now it's maintaining this level of support at the 27.2. But if it continues to go lower, we might look at somewhere around here at 27K. Okay, H4 itself, you can see it's not looking good. Candlestick change of direction from buy to sell. Okay, pull back for the re-entry sell. So it's heading down now with a bearish engulfing. Okay, it's breaking lower. So most likely to retest back at 27.2 or 27K for BTC. So if you look onto the dominance, so BTC dominance now, you can see the price is uptrend. Daily is up. Okay, price trend channel also is up. Weekly also is gaining its momentum. Monthly also getting up. So that means the altcoins is weakening against BTC. Right? You can see also on ETH against BTC, the setup is breaking towards the downside. On monthly time frame is breaking down, bearish. Weekly also, you can see another chance of a bearish engulfing here that is forming. So if it continues to break past the previous body here, there could be a high chance where ETH BTC could hit lower. And this one could, the next level will be test somewhere around here, 0.05706. Okay, it could come back and test back here. Looking on to the daily time frame, you can see also the daily now, right? Also is bearish now. So this level now it needs to maintain. Okay, it needs to maintain now this level here. H4 time frame, trend also is down, momentum sell, pullback for the entry sell. So overall it's bearish for Ethereum against Bitcoin. So in terms of pairs against BTC, they are losing value out of BTC, but dollar-wise is gaining. Okay, so let's look at the Q&A. So about less than 7 minutes now. Okay, Rajit, which bank accept cryptocurrency in Malaysia? So far, no banks accept crypto at the moment. Okay, currently, the only crypto exchange that is regulated in Malaysia is Luno and Tokenize, only these two. Okay, so no banks at the moment for Malaysia is accepting crypto. Okay, then withdraw from exchange will charge how much? So if you are using P2P, so P2P I think is direct. You can able to use your MYR. You can able to sell your USDT for MYR based on the current market. So you won't lose much from there. I don't think there's any fees as well. Usually it's zero. Okay, and then third one, what we need to do if there is price changes at certain coin. So basically just hold. You don't have to do much. When you already purchase the coin, all you need to do is just hold it. Okay, and end of the day, you are looking at a unrealized loss or unrealized profit. That's all. Okay, you will have your own portfolio to track. Okay, so once I guide you how you can able to start, then should be no issue. You can just track from the app alone with all the coins that you bought. Okay, so you can see from your phone and you don't have to worry much. So until the time when I signal for you guys to cash out your capital, that's where I will inform, most likely next year, April 2024. Okay, 2024. All right, so let's look at Veracity. Veracity is also another play-to-earn gaming. So recently went up. VRA. Veracity. Oh. So Veracity have already starting to break towards the upside. You can see this descending channel here. Broke already. Now it's retesting the middle band. So it's already breaking out from the accumulation zone. Veracity. This is a play-to-earn gaming. So the bottom price was about what, 3 cents, not even 3 cents at the moment. So it up about 1x at the moment. Okay, it was bottom was on July, this year July itself. Okay, so finally bottom. Looking on to the weekly time frame, right? You can see the weekly now. Trend is momentum. Okay, so it's very bullish now for Veracity to hit higher. Okay, so the next level here is 0.007, the next resistance level. Daily, overall super bullish. So if you're planning to buy Veracity, let's see, it's another play-to-earn promising play-to-earn gaming. Next pullback will give you around 0.00631,493, or the golden ratio 0.00575,130. Okay, these are the levels to watch for your pullback here for Veracity if you are planning to buy. Okay, so another promising play-to-earn gaming. All right, is already on the rise. You can see most of the P2E play-to-earn gaming is actually going up. Next one is Nakamoto Games. Naka. So another one, you can see here, Nakamoto Games also promising. Okay, all-time high is $8. So it launched on 2 years back, 2021 October. Okay, so about exactly 2 years, finally launched, and then you can see the bottom. That's when October itself, November, down about 3 cents. Wow. Now it's at 71 cents. So you can imagine the bottom was here. Okay, how many X already here? 1,400. So about 14 to 15X. That's on last month if you bought last year, end of last year. Okay, we are up about 1,400%, about 14X for Nakamoto Games. So Nakamoto also is another play-to-earn game, very promising as well. So also break past this previous resistance here at this 58 cents. So currently we're hovering at 71 cents. Okay, weekly you can see also price also is momentum. Okay, momentum buy. So every momentum there's always a pullback. So better to wait for the pullback. Looking on to the daily time frame. So daily now doing an extreme sell here. So there could be a chance of a pullback first for Nakamoto Games. Nakamoto Games H4, lower high compared to the previous high and it's breaking down. So next level we'll be looking at is somewhere around the lower BB here at 0.68. Okay, 0.68. So are these coins in your accumulation list? Not yet, or probably no, too many. But I noticed this coin have a lot of potential. So that's why I'm highlighting today. So you can get, but there are a lot of other play to earn gaming that I've already included in the altcoin list. So most likely we'll only recommend those who just came in. Okay. But of course, you have to do your own due diligence because this is a micro cap coin. Okay, this is a micro cap coin. So you have to be very careful with the price, and of course the volatility also is there. Okay. All right. So Nakamoto Games, okay, from this top to this low. Next level 0.78 is 69 cents. Golden ratio will give you around 62 cents. Okay. So this is the setup here for Nakamoto that you can able to look for. All right. All right, guys. So I think that's all for tonight. I think it's very good, a lot of info. I'll give a shout out for you guys tonight. And once again, thank you for your time. And I will see you in the next live session next Wednesday again. Take care and good night, guys. See you. All right.